I feel like I haven't been here in 5 days, 6 days. My apologies for that one. I know you guys miss me, but I'm gonna make up for it with this topic today. I assure you that, right? I'm gonna talk about something that I have literally had a conversation about with almost every one of my friends at some point, especially the ones that are starting up their own business, entrepreneurs, whatever. It was the mind-blowing conversation of why people that you feel like you're close with don't support your business, and then people that you don't know at all will go all out for you. I'm gonna give you a couple reasons why. So, for starters, you're probably not as close with that person as you thought, which is okay, and that's what hurts people the most, because that hurts the ego. When you feel like you've invested into a relationship with any human being and it's not reciprocated and they're not putting in the same amount of energy as you feel some type of way to a certain extent, right? That's why I always talk about detachment. So maybe you're just not as close with that person. You know what they say, snakes don't hiss anymore. They call you bro, they call you babe, they call, you know what I'm saying? It's easier to be a friend for most people than it is to be an enemy. It's like it's like an art of war, right? If your secret enemy can't see you coming, you can learn other tricks. You know what I'm saying? It happens every day. But that's one reason. Two, if it's in the case like you grew up with these people, and maybe you weren't as so driven as you are now. Maybe you haven't given them a reason to believe in you, right? If you lived your life and you weren't doing that great, you never had an ambition, you never showed any signs of potential, success, and you start something up, people it doesn't align with what they're used to, right? It doesn't align with that personality, that person that they know. They know the old you, right? That's why a lot of times people who don't know you support you, because they see somebody, their only impression of you is they see somebody that's trying to do something for themselves or is doing well at that moment. That's what they see. They don't know the person from the past. So when it comes to people that you came up with and you're like, I don't understand that, I grew up with this person, they won't support me, it's because to them it's BS. To them it's BS. They're like, all right, whatever, this is new, this is one of his or her ideas, just like everybody else, he's not gonna stick to it. And that is hate. That is hate, right? If somebody knows you regardless of what you've done or said in the past, if they can't encourage you, especially if this is your first time trying to launch something, I can see if you're, is one of those people that always says they're going to do something they don't, and it's like, okay, yeah, sure. But if if this is your first time and you like, I want to start a YouTube channel, you make a YouTube channel. A lot of people won't even make that channel. A lot of people don't even take the time to make that channel. If you make that channel, that's already a further step than most people are willing to go. Because a lot of people don't like to put themselves out there. It's scary. People don't like criticism. It's easier to hide. And they know with social media, with becoming more of a public figure, you're going to run into that. So that's something to take into consideration too. Somebody on the outside, if you see a friend or family member, starting something, support that. That's not easy. And that's another reason why they might not, because they're like, damn, I want to do this, but I don't have the courage. So, shit. Let me not add fuel to his success fire. Because if he does blow up, I'm going to be mad that I could have done it, but he or she had the courage to do it. That's another reason why. And this is a fact of life. Any of you that are familiar with like the manosphere, all that, Red Pill Talk, how they say, women don't care about the come up. They just wait at the finish line to pick the winners. That applies to everybody in life. Even if these people know you, don't know you, most people don't really give a shit about what your process was like, where you came from. They want to see the results. They don't care that you worked a 9 to 5, that you spent your last money on a babysitter so you could go to the gym to be fit, to be healthy, that you're struggling to make ends meet because you're trying to create the best version of you. And on top of that, you're working on your personal business, trying to grow your personal business, right? They don't care about that. Because either you don't talk about it or people are selfish. That's what it is. Again, people, you don't know what everybody's going through. You see most of the good things with people. You don't know what they're going through. So if you see them doing something, support it. You don't know what they're going through, that struggle. Like that example that I just said happens every day. And a lot of people don't know that. I discovered something new about myself. In people that's like, wow. Like, I'm glad I supported them. Me, I naturally, like, if I mess with you, I don't even know you. You know what I'm saying? I like what you're doing. I'm going to repost it. But this is another reason why you gotta look out. And I want to put this out here too. I want to put this in a perspective for people. If you can sit there and post a celebrity, I see you posting pictures of celebrity relationships, but don't post your significant other. I see you post pictures of a celebrity's child's feet. These people don't know you. They don't care about you. If you were broke on the street, these people wouldn't even know your name or what direction to look in to help you. Yet you're reposting and adding fuel to their business. But your so-called friend, your so-called brothers and sisters and family who are trying to get a small startup, you can't pay as much as a free repost to that person, your so-called friend. But you can go and post a celebrity. That friend that you would go to if you got kicked out and you needed somewhere to stay, and they barely had a place to stay, and they give you the cover off their back to keep you warm because they care about you, you won't repost them, but you'll repost a celebrity. You know how I talked about this. A celebrity that doesn't even know your name. Think about that. I see it every single, and listen, I handle it a lot better. I had a conversation with one of my boys the other day, and he was upset about it, and I understand this. I've talked to a lot of people about the same thing, and they're upset about it. I get it. Me, I'm not affected by it anymore. I realize this, because this is just human. This is what made me like to start reading and learn about psychology and human nature, because I was always curious about. I'm like, oh, what is the logic here? You get older, you see things, you read, you get factual data on certain human behaviors, and it all makes sense. But not people want to go that deep into it. Some people are just like, I don't get it. 2 + 2 ain't equal to 4. It's supposed to be my friend. As their friend, I'm doing something for myself. You would think that would, equal out to support. I ain't asking you for money. I'm asking you for a repost. I'm asking you for a comment. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even get that. And this hurts people. But I just want to touch in on that. And I could go on about this for days. I'll tell you 4 days. But I'm going to cut it there because I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. If you guys want to dive deeper into this topic, DM me. Because if you got a certain situation and you can't understand why, and need some help with that, hit me up. Stay woke. I'm out.